Welcome back. This is RFC China Part 3, and it's 250 AD, and looks like just got myself a new fishing ship. Sounds good. I'm not sure why I was building the Colossus in Shanghai, but I was. And, yeah. Getting some more Taoist temples is important.
Everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for.
Got my final settler. Started building a Taoist pagoda. Deciding where I'd put him, wasn't really sure. I wouldn't usually put a city down in there. Might be a good idea, but usually I think an independent city usually sprouts anyway if you don't in Tibet. But obviously that didn't happen. That hadn't happened yet. And so I built my own. Yeah, don't know what anyone else thinks about that. Another great person, which is useful. Built. I thought I would have built an academy, but don't know if I did. I didn't. Okay. Interesting. And ignore the little blue circle at that point, which is sometimes a good idea. Some people do some odd things with their cities. I like to keep it fairly simple, usually.
To bring about the rule of righteousness in the land, so that the strong should not harm the weak.
I like this one. This random event. As you can see there, Japanese culture is expanding over Hanqing in Korea, and that's when Japan decided to declare war on me. And I realized then that they wanted Korea, so I needed to start defending my city, or I would lose it. And I do send ships over, despite what it looked like they were going to do. I probably needed more than just a warrior. But despite the distraction, I did continue to build temples, which is probably a good idea. Now, I needed still a few more temples, and from this stage I knew it would be kind of rushy, and I would need to cut down a couple of trees. Problem with Tianjin, the city in Tibet, there aren't any trees nearby except for one forest maybe. And either way, nothing had spread there yet, so it didn't matter. Nothing had spread in Macau either. This was myself, my city. And it was at some point around this time, maybe it was earlier, and I realised I had left my open borders on with Greece. Pretty sure I would have wanted to turn that off. I'm not sure why I was going for the Great Lighthouse, but I did. Checking for possibility of slave rushing. I didn't expect there to be anything. It's really odd here how I couldn't contact Babylon despite the fact that they're clearly here. I wasn't really sure why, and I'm still not sure why. Still couldn't do anything, so I decided to go around. Oh, except the fact that their name appeared, so I can contact them now. I went around anyways. And my Taoist missionary failed to spread Taoism. That is quite annoying when that happens, so I had to build a new one. I got new grade artists from a random event, which is good. And had a number of workers. I don't think I would have won if I had them automated, because they need to be doing what they were doing. It's good to have your workers on automated if you're lazy, or if you don't know how to use workers. However, if at this stage, it's probably good to have them not automated, because it's important to get them to cut trees where you need them to cut trees in certain cities, so that the temples will speed up, so that you don't fail the UHV, so that you can win the game. This stage, I don't think I got to the point where I think I forgot that I was still at war with Japan, and I may have ended up being at war with Japan for a number of years that I probably didn't need to have been. But, got Korea back, the border of Korea, and still going pretty strongly. Certainly by this period of time you want, or at least a long way before this period of time even, you want 8 cities down, which can be a big task. And the Egyptian civilization just got destroyed. I think I knew at this point that I really needed workers to cut down trees, because I knew it's going to be very close, if not failing. Managed to cancel the deals with Greece, just in case you got the plague. Getting some more workers. Not stable anymore. I was had a straight bar with a dot. If you know what those mean, the ones on the scoreboard. It's not a bad thing. I don't think I got anywhere near being unstable in this game. But in other UHVs, it can be very difficult not to fail at stability. Still getting more workers. And the reason why I sent those great artists to Hanchang, if you haven't noticed already, is just so that I can keep control of the culture in Korea, keep it all Chinese and no Japanese, because the resources there are important. That's the end of part 3.